everyone, this is Jackie from Hike the Way. Today I'm going to continue on with the series Camino 101, talking to you about your credential and getting the certificate at the end of the Camino. So when you walk at least the last 100 kilometers of the Camino de Santiago, or if you bike or ride a horse at least the last 200 kilometers, you're eligible to get a certificate of completion from the Spanish government or a certificate from the church at the end of Santiago. In order to get that, you will need a Pilgrim's Passport. It's called Pilgrim's Credential. And basically what it is, it's a blank booklet that has open spaces for you to make stamps on them. So if you can kind of see, there's different spaces in there. And wherever you start your journey, you get a stamp. And for example, like this one, it has the date, it has the place where you stopped. That was Mason Roberto in Sarria, and that's the very first stamp you get. As you go along, wherever you start, and each day you need to get 2 stamps, just showing your progress along the Camino, so that when you get to the Pilgrim office in Santiago, they actually know how long you've gone and they can verify that you've completed the Camino. So where do you get stamps? You can get stamps anywhere. You can get them in restaurants, in bars, cafes, hotels, at churches, museums, anywhere along the way will have a stamp. If you go in a hotel, maybe you have to ask them for the stamp. Maybe they'll have a pad and ink out for you and you just stamp it yourself. But whatever. Just you have to get at least 2 stamps a day. It doesn't matter where you start either. If you start in France, if you start in Porto and Portugal, it doesn't matter where you start, you need to get 2 stamps a day just to verify where you've gone. Now this is made of paper. It's kind of flimsy, and this one's kind of beat up because it was on the Camino. It's an official one. We've had it in the raid and everything. So this is gold. You have to keep this really secure and safe. If you lose this anywhere along the way, you will not be eligible for your certificate at the end. So you keep this. I keep this in my backpack in a waterproof Ziploc bag, like right in the top of it. I have like a tiny pocket, but I can just unzip it. And I keep like €5 in there too for coffee or sangria or whatever. And I unzip it and I have this readily available. Now personally, I love collecting stamps. I think it's so fun seeing all the different stamps. I go in different shops and different places. They have really cool, interesting stamps, and I can I remember this place had really good tortilla, or this O Mirador place in Puerto Marine. Oh yeah, they had a great spa there or whatever. So it brings back a lot of memories. I really like that. So this is really important. And this book you can get almost anywhere. You can get it in tourist office, in hotels, in churches, in any big city in or along the Camino. Even in Madrid, there's a Pilgrim office where you can get it. And if you're in the US, you can get it. They will actually mail it to you. There's a place called Amigos de Santiago, or Amigos de Camino. I'll put the link below. And they'll mail you one with your name and everything. Make sure when you get it that you fill out the first page. You have to put your name, information, everything like that. And so once you get this is your passport to get the certificate. So once you get to Santiago and you have your passport complete, you want to go to the Pilgrim office in the main square of Santiago. You can't miss it. There's a long line. You probably have to wait 20 to 30 minutes, but it's where you get your official Compostela, they call it, a certificate of completion. There's 2 types of certificates. One is in Latin, which you get for religious reasons, and it looks like this. This is the newest one. I have others that look that are older, that are not in color, not as nice. And it puts your name in Latin too, which is really cool to see that translation, the date, and whatever. This one is free. Now the other one you can get is a certificate of completion. This is a really big one. Looks really cool because it tells you where you started, how many kilometers you walked, the date, and I don't know if you can see the detail on this. It's a little bigger and looks really interesting. It's kind of on this parchment paper. They both are. And then they'll give them to you in this kind of cardboard thing so you can put in your luggage. So here's a secret that many people won't tell you. But when you get to the Pilgrim office, always ask for both. Say you worked at both for spiritual reasons and just for the challenge, the completion, and you want both certificates. They're really nice at the Pilgrim office, and as long as your credential is okay, they'll give you both. The second one costs €3. but it's only €3. You might as well get it and frame it, and it's fantastic. I love collecting stamps. I get a lot of stamps along the Camino. This one is, I think this must be my husband's because he only gets his typical 2 stamps a day. But I love collecting stamps, so sometimes I run out of space. I actually do. The back has maps and things, so you really can't stamp there. But I have stamped there when I run out of space. But you can also get 2 of these. You can carry 2 around. You can add just notebook pages or some blank pages, although I like to get 2. And these cost about €1 to €5. Last one I got in a monastery, it had a really cool stamp. It was in Saria, and that was €3, and they donate some to, I guess, the monastery. But sometimes you can get them free, like in tourist office and things. So they're really inexpensive and they're really great. So this is really important. Probably the most important thing besides your own passport and your money that you can carry on the Camino. Well, thanks for watching. If you have any questions about the credential or the certificate, anything at all on Camino 101, if you have some video ideas, please let me know, and I will have all the links I mentioned in the box below. Thank you. Buen Camino.